Maybe I should get Luke in here and change it from pop the balloon to pop that. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Looks like we made it to another episode of Pop the Balloon with Arlette, the best pop the balloon that's on the internet. So, as I always do, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I want to thank everyone for commenting. I want to thank everyone for all of their support. Hey, and listen, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So, like, share, subscribe. The goal is 1,000 before, really, by Thanksgiving. So, hopefully, you guys can help. But without further ado, let's see what we have going on with Pop the Balloon. Oh, yeah, and I'm your host, Air Gordon. Welcome.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Before I even get started, I know y'all hate when I stop this early. Nobody on this thing better pop a balloon. I'm just telling you, none of these ladies should just pop the balloon. They should give everybody a chance.
Hello, welcome in.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hey, my name's Darnell.
Darnell, how old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay. And now, Darnell, what do you do?
But before I get started, let me take my glasses off so the ladies can see my eyes.
Right. We don't need no pops on that.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I do is I'm a military veteran.
Nice. Thank you for your service.
And a paratrooper airborne. So I went from serving my country to now I do landscaping. So serving the community, making yards look beautiful.
Okay.
I enjoy doing that.
Nice. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Oh, man. What do I like to do for fun? I'm a really simple guy.
Okay.
I enjoy simple things. First of all, waking up every morning is fun for me because somebody didn't wake up this morning.
Right.
We don't want to take life for granted, so I always start my day off with a freshly brewed cup of coffee.
Okay.
That I enjoy that. I have a Doberman. He's a dog. His name is Cruz. He's
Really?
A European Doberman. I like
A Doberman is a dog.
town for walks.
I didn't know that.
Just enjoying the view. I like going to restaurants. I enjoy working out. So, from the smallest things to the biggest
Learn
things,
something new
I
every
like to
day.
travel.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Things I look for a woman. A woman that is feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. A woman that I could come home to and she's my peace. A woman that values a relationship just as much as I value a relationship.
Okay.
I want a woman that would invest in me like I would invest in her. I want our investment to be more powerful than the SP 500. I want our investment to be more powerful than Warren Buffett's best stock. That's what I want. I want a woman that's going to
S&P?
I promise, ladies, if I get the opportunity, I will invest in y'all too. Whoever's for me.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers. Well, there was a commercial back in the day, the Marlboro man, that's to smoke. Okay. So I don't want a Marlboro woman. I don't want a Newport woman. I don't want a Virginia Slims woman. I want smoking cigarettes. I don't want the house smelling like cigarettes or my car smelling like cigarettes.
Okay.
So that's something that I don't want. They smoke weed, whatever. People do that. Don't really care about that. But the cigarettes. I want a woman that has emotional intelligence. I think that's very important. I don't want a woman that owns I think colorful here, so Miami ladies, a emotional time machine. What do I mean by that? If we get over something, we have an argument, but we talk it through. I want us to move on. I don't want it to be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, we're back there. We went in a time machine. I don't want to do that. So a woman that has emotional intelligence and, as long as they don't have more red flags in the Chinese parade, I'm good.
All right.
What?
Hey.
Okay, so we did get a few pops.
That's okay.
Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Let's start here with your name
Yes,
and age
ma'am.
and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Katrina and I'm 46.
Hey, Katrina, how you
doing?
Good.
I love your energy. You is just so bubbly. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. But you're just too big for me.
Okay.
But other than that, I love the energy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, now is Katrina someone that's your type?
Oh, absolutely. If I was in the grocery store, you would catch my eye. I mean, you would. I'll take a second look. So, by that initial, yeah, you're absolutely my type.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got another. Oh, okay, right here. That was a quiet pop. All right, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm 40. I ended up popping my balloon. I do like your energy. I think you're very vibrant. But for me, you have maybe a little bit too much energy because I can be vibrant as well, and then it just might be too much. So I prefer somebody that's a bit calmer, and that can also calm my energy down because sometimes I can go real hard. Not in a bad way. I just, I have a lot of energy as well. And also, I do like my guys just a little bit more slimmer. But that's about it. I think you have a very like beautiful smile, and yeah, you're very pleasant to be around. But yeah, it just might be competing energy. That's about it.
Your guys?
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Well, to be as transparent as my coffee pot,
Yes.
yes, she would be my type. And I'm not just saying that, to say it, but if I was at the gas station, I saw you pumping gas, I would notice you. So
Would you pump my gas for me?
Hey, if I was your man, I would. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
With that laugh, how many people has he kidnapped? Never mind. I'm sorry. But I notice everything he talks about alludes back to going back to food. If I mention the grocery store, I guess he did say gas station on this one. So let's just go on. Let's see what else goes on with this. He's very bubbly, but I mean, if she says all her guys, maybe it's time to try something new, sweetie. You don't pop the balloon. You're still single at 40, so I don't know. I don't know. What you're doing ain't working. Maybe just try something different. Seems like a nice guy, but anyway, I digress.
Thank you. We got another pop over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Phoenix Lemon. I'm 48, and thank you for your service. I popped my balloon because of the Doberman. I'm not an animal. I got allergies and try to be poor. But everything you said, the values, the belief system, I agree with wholeheartedly, and you look very, very nice.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Now, is Phoenix someone that's your type?
She's attractive, so yes, I know I sound like a dead horse, but she's attractive, and I would definitely approach you, be like, "Hey, my name's Darnell. How are you?" And I would try. So yes, absolutely. And you have a good energy about you.
Thank you.
You really do. So thank you.
Yeah. Now we got one more down here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Kathleen, and I'm 40. Hi, I ended up popping because you're not really my type. Your bubble,
What?
your energy is everything, and it's just I don't
This lady looks stuffed. What?
feel anything for you.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All right. Now, is Kathleen someone that's your type?
No, she's not really my type.
See, no, she's not my type. See, if I ran into her at a buffet and we were both reaching for the spoon, I would just let her have it. I would just let her have it. I mean, she's just not really my type. I would let her have it. If I was, I told you I was a paratrooper. If I was skydiving and looked down from the sky and I saw her, I would just float right over her head. I wouldn't land in front of her like any of the other young ladies. Older ladies, I'm sorry. But anyway, that's just, I don't know. Let's see what he says. I think he'll say something along those lines, but let's just see what he has to say.
It's initial attraction, but, she seems like just how she answered the question, she wasn't disrespectful, and she seems like she's a quality woman, but she's just not my type. It's kind of like this. You know how we drive cars? Mm-hmm. Some people like a Mercedes, some people like a Lexus. The Mercedes is beautiful, but I prefer a Lexus. So that's how it is.
Okay, you're a Mercedes girl. All right, let's head on back.
That ain't no Mercedes. Let's just get that out there.
Okay, so we do have 4 balloons left unpopped. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask the remaining ladies a question to help you narrow it down.
Okay. I'm big on childhood upbringing. I think that develops helps develop your character. So it's a 2-part question. How would you describe your childhood, and what is a fond memory that you had of your childhood?
Okay. All right. Let's start right over here.
What?
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Hi, my name is Risa, and I'm 43 years old.
I was in foster care growing up, and my mom died when I was 10. And she was brutally murdered, and my father just died earlier this year. Um, Gosh, out of all the questions, I wasn't thinking to I wasn't expecting to talk about my upbringing. Foster care was tough. It didn't I did eventually find my biological family, and a lot of us live out here now. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by the way of Detroit. I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I love family. We don't always have the best relationship. I'm not always the easiest to get along with because I do have boundaries, and I'm getting better with enforcing my boundaries. But I am very family oriented. I just get tired of being the one that's kind of always trying to force everyone to get along, or, putting my emotions to the back. I love my family dearly. I love them, but we're still trying to find our way. But I'm very family oriented, and I have a strong community. I have a strong support system. I have a huge family on both sides in Detroit, Michigan, and Minneapolis, Minnesota, and also in here in Arizona. I love everyone, regardless if we get along or not. But yeah, like, it is what it is. You have to take what you're given and roll with it. And with my background now that I'm studying behavioral health is because of everything that I grew up in my past. I'm really trying to understand where we're at mentally, so it's helping me deal with certain issues I had growing up, and it's actually helping me find myself and find a place where I'm comfortable with addressing certain situations with family members. But it gets tough, but it has to happen. So
Okay.
that's where I'm at.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. And
Thank you.
yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Sorry, I fell asleep. That was a sad story, but I'm sorry that could have been saved for you and him to talk about on the first date. She's selfish. She's hogging the show. You don't answer something that long. It wasn't about. She's making it about her, and I can almost guarantee. I haven't seen it, but I can almost guarantee she's still gonna pop after all of that.
Hey, let's go down over here. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Hi, so my name is Kiki, and I also hail from Detroit, Michigan. What up, doe? I love that. And I came from a awesome upbringing. I had a two-parent home. My father was military or Air Force. Shout out to my Air Force men. And being that I had the privilege of coming from a two-parent home, I was able to be raised with morals and values and things of that nature. My mother ran the household. My father was the leader, the provider. So that's what I leaned to. And I had an awesome upbringing. Okay, so like I couldn't ask for anything more other than to have a partner who had similar values. My parents always told me to find someone who was equally yoked. So that is very important to me, and I was excited that you asked that question.
All right. And then we did get two pops down here. Let's start here with your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Regina. I'm 37. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'll pop you. Nice looking. Your question, I say it holds value. I do have a decent upbringing, but I did come from foster care. So, but I have went through therapy. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then did you pop your balloon
So why
because
did
of the
you
question
pop?
he asked, or
Why did you pop?
I wouldn't say the question he asked per se, because I'm healed from my past. I'm 37, right?
We don't know that.
20 some years ago. But yeah, I'm 37. So it wasn't more so popping my balloon for his question. Not so physically on the initial attraction. Let me say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spit it
So
out.
I want to be like the butterflies And when I first see that person, and it's like, oh, that's my man, my man, my man.
So when you first see somebody, upon your first looking at them, you want to say my man, my man, my man, but and you don't know him. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you want when you first see him for. Gotcha. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Got it. Now, is she someone that's your type?
I'm gonna say no, and the reason I'm gonna say no, if I had to think about it, then
Yeah.
you know,
Of course.
but you know, as far as you know what she just said and everything, and you know,
I'm gonna say no. So like I said with everything else, like if I was walking my dog, and he decided to attack her, I wouldn't pull him off. But
upbringing and whatnot, you do have a good, vibrant energy about
Thank you.
and you know, yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you.
yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah, God holding me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, your feet look good too.
Oh, thank
Girl,
you.
girl,
Thank
hey.
you.
I noticed. Hey,
Look, over $100.
Hey.
I can say.
you spent $100 on them hooves. Come on, this is ridiculous. That's $100. Anyway.
Yeah.
look good. Look good.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Outside the teeth,
All right, thank you. And then we did get one more back here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Tina, and I'm 42. And me popping my balloon had nothing to do with you at all. I love your personality. I love the way how you feel, how you give the energy. It's like you feel as though you give me the same energy that I give you, plus some. And I really like that about you. The reason why I popped my balloon was because of the question. That question is very deep for me because my upbringing was not good. And I had a lot of difficult times in my upbringing. Even though I did have some great times, those bad times overshadowed that. So that's very deep for me. And I feel as though it's not a question that I would avoid being in a relationship with someone. I would definitely go into that, because you got to know who you with, you know what I mean? So, but as far as in this setting, that was just a little bit too deep for me as of right now, if you can understand.
You didn't have to go that deep. Like the lady who went deep, she didn't have to go that deep. She could have just said, hey, I had a such and such background. You know what I'm saying? If we continue to move forward, we could talk more in depth about it. It's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to get that deep into your background. That's just an excuse to pop. If you don't like the man, just say you don't like the man. All of this here, I didn't like this question and that question. So you mean to tell me, again, you filled out the application to get on Pop the Balloon, packed your bags, unless you're local. I don't know. But let's just say you're not local. Packed your bags, bought a plane ticket, drove yourself to the airport, got on an airplane, flew X amount of hours, landed in Arizona, went to baggage claim, got your bags, called yourself an Uber, went to the hotel, found the location of the studio, come in there, hold a balloon in your hand, wait on random men to come around the corner that you don't know, and you pop the balloon because of that question? And you don't want people to think you're insane? You don't pop the balloon to find love, trying to get to know somebody, but he asks you a question that's too personal for you. Is this pop the balloon or is this a live Tinder? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, and I accept the premise of how you feel, and your feeling is valid, and I take that and everything.
Maybe I should get Luke in here and change it from pop the balloon to pop that.
Ask if would she be my type? No, she wouldn't really be my type, but I think that you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's the same thing about the car analogy. I might like a Mercedes. You might be a Mercedes, but I might want a neon Dodge. Who knows?
A what?
So
A Dodge Neon?
And I like that red.
Oh, thank you.
That pop had some pop.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's get on back. All right. Let's go ahead and ask these ladies another question.
Oh man, okay. Another question. Ladies, would you consider yourself a affectionate type woman? I'm a very affectionate type man. I like to hug. If I'm driving the car, my left hand may be on the steering wheel, my right hand might be rubbing your legs. Let's say you're in the kitchen, I might reach up behind you, give you a kiss on the neck, or hell, you might walk, I might slap your ass. You know, that's my woman. So, you know, are you a affectionate type woman?
Okay, start there and come back this way.
Okay.
Hi, thank you for that question. Not only am I affectionate, I am spontaneous. So that is a deal breaker for me. I want you to touch me, grab me, love me, hug me, all the above. Like you got to keep your hands on me or else, you know what I'm saying, somebody else will.
Nobody else is. That's why you're on the show.
All right, what about over here?
I'm a very affectionate woman. I am very touchy-feely if you're my person. If you're not my person, no, not at all. And
Duh.
I have, I don't know, like, I don't want to say that I'm like, you know, but I'm like back out of my space. If you're not my person, you're not my person, and you're not my person. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
How old is she?
So what made you say he's not
Is
your
she
person?
3?
I'm just not feeling the whole, like, I don't know. Not to say that, you know, I don't know. Just not like right now.
She has no clue.
You're an awesome guy. You're handsome.
Is it making more sense why these people are single? She doesn't even know. Why don't you like? Yeah, she dropped a balloon like she was 3 years old at Walt Disney World, and asked her mother to buy her an ice cream sandwich, and she said no. You're too old to act like that. This is why, and you wonder why they are single. Look at this lady's face right here. Look at her face. Wow.
Thank you.
You're clean cut. You're put together. I love your personality.
So what's the problem?
Yeah, this is all new. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Okay. All right. No problem. Let me have you scoot on that way. Scoot on over. Let me have you come on up here.
I knew she was gonna pop her balloon. I knew
See if
it.
this is the match.
Now she did a dissertation on that question and still popped the balloon. Boy, welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Any questions between the two of you?
I have a question. Do you have any kids, and how many?
I don't have any kids. I just have a dog.
All right, well, that's it.
Okay. Are you good? Any questions on your end? Don't have any.
Well, she probably wouldn't be a match for me.
Okay.
And the reason why she wouldn't be a match for me is, it's funny. I love her response and her personality, and it seemed like we jive a lot, like as far as like kindred spirits and everything like that. But I have to have a initial attraction. I only get one woman in my life, so I got to make sure the woman that I'm with, I'm Gucci. So you know that's the reason why, and you know. But other than that, you know, that's why.
Okay.
That's fine. That's perfect. Oh,
Yeah. And I'll have you head back over there. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't know, like, if I was driving by and her car was on fire and I had a fire extinguisher and a bucket of water, actually a tank full of water, I was towing a tank full of water, and I passed by and her car was on fire, I wouldn't approach. I just keep going. I wouldn't even call the fire department. But, because I got to make sure that the woman I get is the woman I want. Come on, man. Some of these people need to knock it off. Some of these people need to knock it off. Hey, man, you should have went on and matched. This is why you're single.
All right, well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Man, oh man, oh man. Listen, I'm not going to stay long after the fact. I think we saw enough here. These women are darn near 40. This is like Pop the Balloon, old dog, sitting on the porch. Don't try to teach me new tricks edition. Because, anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next video. Out.